now we come to We Bought a Zoo. Brian Williams, please tell us about the Zoo movie.
Yeah, I went into We Bought a Zoo with, certain expectations about this feel-good movie, which ends happily ever after and all that stuff. But man, was I wrong. They should have called this Contagion, the sequel, because everybody, even the lions, bears, and lemurs, they all catch these diseases and go on this mucus-spewing rampage. And,
What?
And then everybody ends up dying, mostly. So,
Spoiler alert.
but so just kidding. But anyway,
Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking, this is like the worst review ever.
He's been planning that all day. You know that.
but it's actually based on a true story.
Feel bad movie of the Christmas season.
How much of it is actually true, I'm not real sure, but it does follow Benjamin Mee and his two kids. He quits his job. Benjamin Mee is played by Matt Damon, and so he quits his job, moves his kids out to the outside of the city, out to this kind of country area, and the main crux of the story it follows the Mee family as they scramble to kind of open this zoo up.
It's a pretty selfish fucking name for a... Never mind.
Well, I'm sure he didn't pick it.
Me. All right, go ahead.
So anyway, they're scrambling to try to open this zoo up by the summertime so they can kind of recoup a little bit of these just copious amounts of thousands of dollars that they keep shelling out. And then, so Benjamin, his oldest kid, he's like an angry at the world teenage boy. He's not making things any easier. But his daughter, Rosie, she absolutely steals the show with her cute smile, her curly hair, and she's got a line that will make you laugh out loud. So it's the story isn't really, it's not really deep. There's not any robots. The house isn't haunted, and nobody goes back in time. But it's a really Field of Dreams-esque type of movie, and but it'll leave you leaving the theater with either a silly grin or maybe even a little tear coming down your cheek. So I give it a 8 out of 10. It was a much better movie than I was anticipating.
So let me understand this. Basically, how do they come to actually get this house or this zoo?
They go on this house hunting trip, with a real estate guy, and he says, "Look, I've got specific wants and stuff," and the daughter is riding around with him, and every time they come up to a house, they don't even get out of the car. It's just like no. Takes him to this one house, and it's of course out in the woods or out in the country. Mm-hmm. And he sees it, and he's like, "Hey, this is what I like it," and the daughter likes it, and so they're looking around the house, and the realtor, he says, there is one little thing, and it's the scene that you see in the commercial. It's hey, there's one little thing about this house, and you hear the lion roaring in the back, and he's like, "It's a zoo," and of course he's like, "What?" And the daughter's all excited. "Yeah, we'll take it.
Okay.
So, and and it was a zoo that was run, and for whatever reason it didn't work out, but the state has taken it over, and if the only way to buy the house is if you basically promise to take on the zoo and, make it run, make it a
Profitable.
Well, you just have to take care of the zoo, basically.
Gotcha.
So,
and it becomes like a family thing, like him and his kids getting closer together and all that jive.
exactly.
And Cameron Crowe directed that, right?
I was going to ask you, does it feel like a Cameron Crowe movie?
Yeah, there's the, the good music. That seems to be a kind of a
Staple
of his. Yeah. There seems to be a Tom Petty song every 10 minutes. It seems like. Maybe that's just me, but it does. It's a real feel good movie. I really liked it, and like I said, you just kind of leave it, and you just got this weird little grin, and I'd highly recommend going to see it.
Okay. We Bought a Zoo, 8 out of 10 from Brian Williams.